Hi everyone. So what I'm going to do is show you the best I can how to use CoSpaces. Now, CoSpaces is a website that gives you the ability to generate your own either augmented world or virtual world. Another nice thing about it is that there's an app that goes along with this. So like whatever you would create on the computer, you can then access on your phone. And furthermore, if you have like a Google Cardboard, like a headset or any virtual reality headset, you can then look at your creation by using said headset. So it's another nice, I guess, perk of using this. It's totally free. So let's get going. So the first thing, once you're logged in, one thing that I like, and especially if you would decide to use this in the classroom, is that for your entire class of students, you can actually then, we'll do a little PLI. You can have like this shared folder where you as a teacher then can look at the progress and any edits that your students make within their world and kind of help them out if they have questions. Simply by giving this code to each student, you then are all kind of in the same boat and you can all help each other out. So I do really like that. It kind of makes it a user-friendly website. And obviously you can access this anywhere, so then you can keep tabs whether you're in school, out of school, whatever. You're all kind of on the same page. As far as what you can create in CoSpaces, first off, before I even show you that, let me just tell you that you can only do 2 of these at a time. So what I'm going to do is show you a 3D environment CoSpace and then a 360 image CoSpace. And then that's it. So if you have a free membership or free subscription, you only have the ability to create 2 of these little worlds. If you pay the extra, which is kind of the catch, if you pay the extra, that gives you the ability to do unlimited, and that goes for each student. So the nice thing is if you want to store them forever, then obviously you want to pay a little bit. But with students, if you're jumping from lesson to lesson or chapter to chapter, you don't necessarily need to keep them. So, I mean, if you're cool with deleting and creating something new, then you can just stick with the free version. So with that said, we're going to start with the 3D environment world. So right off the bat, you can see it kind of gives you just this blank, empty world. You can see our camera here. Now your camera, an important thing to know is that wherever your camera is facing, if you were, once you are to kind of start or enter this CoSpace or this virtual world, wherever that camera is facing, that's going to be the first thing you see. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So I'm just going to move myself over here. Apparently there are 4 of me. Last one, there you go. Okay, so I'm going to go to the library and we'll go with an elephant. So we're going to put this elephant right here. Now with that elephant, I'm going to move this back a little bit. As soon as I hit play, so this is the preview of what your world will look like, you'll notice right away it's dead center on this elephant. And you can rotate, but based on the position of the camera, as you do rotate, it's as if this is a fixed position and it'll just kind of go in a 360 degree. So anything within frame. So as you would start, if you put something else over here, move them back a little bit. Now if I hit play, you got your elephant, and then if we go over here, there's your horse. In addition to this, if you wanted to kind of change that angle just to start, what you can do is, well, there's 2 things. So first you want to move this up a little bit. Now you'll notice when I hit play, see how it dropped a little bit? So that camera is going to want to, when you first do this, the camera is just naturally going to want to just kind of fall. So it's not necessarily in a fixed position. So let me show you again what I mean. See how it just kind of fell on its own. So what you got to do is if you want to change the angle at which you're going to start. So if I want to say, all right, this little elephant, we want to look kind of at the top of his head. What I'm going to do is click here. I'm just going to rotate. But then I'm also going to click on camera. And right now the camera movement is walk. So if you change that to fixed, get out of there and play and see how it's, regardless of where you put it, it's going to maintain that angle and that position. So it's not going to just fall on you like it did earlier. So from there, you have the ability to create things like the environment. So if you want to, let's see, I'll make the background this. If you want to add the stage, so the stage being this little grid area, we're going to take the soccer field. And now you have the soccer field. So then when we hit play, your animals are naturally on the soccer field, which is not the best as far as high definition. But if you get a better image, preferably one just from your own phone, you can just put that and have that as your, in this case, stage. And then as you kind of move around, you can add things. And you can kind of begin to see the advantages of using this because, you know, if you look at it in terms of, well, if you had that the Google Cardboard or some kind of headset on, you really are engulfed in this world. And you can begin adding any objects, any features you want as you kind of play around with it. The second part of this, so in addition to the 3D environment, now if you wanted to make a 360 image, so you'll notice it kind of starts off just middle of nowhere, similar to the last time. But with this, instead with this format, you no longer have that camera. So now you're really, your goal is really to take an image that you already have, and that image will be the outside world. So let me show you what I mean. So if I go to environment, and we'll say I want to show you my school. It just so happens I have a panoramic photo of my school. So I'm going to hit open. And what this is going to do is, especially with a panoramic photo, because it's already kind of stretched, by using this, it's going to make it look a lot nicer once it actually uploads and becomes your environment in your 360 image. All right, so here is the 360 image that I uploaded to CoSpaces. So actually, let me back up a little bit. Let me show you what the image itself looks like. So here we have, this is the image I actually took. Oh, there we go. And all this is just an image of my school. And you'll notice, I mean, there's nothing fancy about it, especially when I do that. All it is just a basic panoramic. I mean, I just used an iPhone, started at one position and slowly worked my way through it. So by taking this image and uploading it to CoSpaces, you can then create this. So you can see right off the bat, it's kind of cool because it allows you, if you wanted to do some kind of virtual tour. Now, granted, this isn't a video, it's a still, so you're not going to have things moving. However, by simply, you know, kind of dragging, or if you do have Google Cardboard or some kind of VR headset on, just by moving around, you can then get a better image or a better view of what the school or whatever setting that you picked, what that looks like. So what I'm going to do next is once you have that, once again, there are four of me. I'll show you how you can just start adding to this environment, which is exactly the same idea as what we did with the last project. But if I wanted to add, let's see, this little guy needs let me give him some flowers. And then what you can do is if we want to make these a pretty big set, you now have your flowers here. What else does he need? He needs a friend. We're going to put this bald guy right here as his friend. And then here he comes. But then if you wanted to, this, you know, you can play around, rotate We'll make him creepily staring at the student. And then if you wanted to look at it in terms of what it would look like if you had like just one 360 image, or if you had it in on your VR goggles or headset, this is what you would see. So now that image that you just added is, in this case, permanently there. And as you kind of work your way around, you can begin to add more things. You can obviously look up and down depending on your photo itself. And you can begin to create this, in this case, augmented world. So hopefully this helps. These are just 2 things you can do with CoSpaces. I know there's a lot more, and you can probably, the more you play around with it, there's a lot more you can do. I'm still in the process of learning how to add video. I don't know that CoSpaces has the ability yet, but once it does, I mean, that's going to open up an even bigger world once you can actually take existing video and begin adding different features, different characters to that. But for now, you know, a simple panoramic photo, which is cool in and of itself, but once you create that or transfer that to a 360 image, I think it adds a lot to it, and it could add a lot to your lesson. So hopefully this helps. My contact information is on the webpage, so feel free to reach out, and enjoy the rest of your summer. Thanks.